Hi, I'm Sue Daley and welcome to Just Like a Jigsaw month number 7. So that puts us just over halfway now. So we've still got this month, month 7, and then the other 5, the following 5 to get us up to month 12. This month we're working on Dresden plate. So it's the 2-inch, so the smaller Dresden plate that we have in our range, which are the pointed Dresden and the curved top Dresden. Now these plates you need 12 of each of these to make, or 12 of one of them to make up a plate, or 6 of each to make up a plate. So you can marry them together, like what you will see in your little handout that you have with your month that came with your package that came out. So we've got the rounded, so you can sew all your rounded together, which we've got here on one of the quilts. Now this is a very special quilt for me. All of my friends last year got together and made a quilt for me for Patchwork with Busy Fingers turning 21 years old. So my daughter gathered all of my friends up to make a block, and they presented that with me at the end of the year, and it's a really, I will treasure it forever. But right in the middle of it we have the 2-inch rounded Dresden, and they've made it in my favourite fabric range, which is Raspberry Parlour. But you can see they're all rounded, and there's 12 of them to make a plate, and then they're appliqued onto the background fabric, and then you can sew them all together, or you can just make a cushion, or just a table runner if you want to put 3 of them together and make a table runner. Now if you're working with the pointed Dresden, you would do exactly the same thing, except instead of having a curve on the top, it would be pointed. Or you can alternate them, so you have a curve, a point, a curve and a point, like I've done here with this little sample. So we have a curve, a point, a curve and a point. So it creates a different look in a Dresden plate. So it's just not the standard, every shape's the same. Now with all the packets, your packets of Dresdens, you'll always end up with a circle template to go into the middle to do your applique for your centre. So in each of those, each packet you'll always get circles, enough to make your Dresdens within that packet. Now Dresdens come in many different sizes. We also have 4-inch Dresdens, and that is this particular size, this big one here. Now I've married it with one of our tumbler pieces, so you can see that you don't just have to sew Dresdens together, you can marry them with other things. And I've done it again with this one. So we've got some bright fabrics there, and I've fussy cut those fabrics, and you can see how wonderful they look together. And over here, I've done a lot of fussy cutting. This quilt is called Cassie's Quilt. And I've worked with, every alternate block is a 2-inch pointed Dresden. So each one of these blocks I have fussy cut the fabric 12 times. So I made sure when I bought my fabric that I had 12 pattern repeats on the piece that I bought. There's no point buying your fabric and you only have 10 or 11, you actually need 12. So be mindful of that when you're purchasing your fabric. If you're going to be fussy cutting your fabric, you need to be checking to make sure you have enough pattern repeats. You may just have to buy a little bit more to get that extra pattern repeat in, but it's better be sure than sorry, because believe me, when you get home and you've only got 11 and you need 12, not very happy. So you can see these are all different. I've cut them out of all different fabrics. You can see all the different designs that I've got, and it makes for a fun quilt because you can get all sorts of fun plates out of that. This one here. So this is a fun quilt. This is Cassie's quilt, so it has lots and lots of Dresden plates in that. Now the other thing you can do with a Dresden plate over my marmalade quilt that I've got here is that you can actually make baskets with them. So if this one I've sewn 5 together. So these are 5 rounded ones, or I could have sewn 5 pointed ones, and then I've added a handle. You could just add a normal rounded handle, or a handle that comes up into a point, or the one that I've done with the scallop handle around here. And then I've just sewn a half, or appliqued a half a circle onto the base, so it looks like the base of the basket. So there's lots of things you can do with Dresdens. You can make fans and butterflies and all sorts of things. So I hope that, inspires you to work with Dresden plates. Dresden plates are an amazing shape. They're very in vogue at the moment, and everybody seems to be working with them. So I hope you have fun with those. And again, send us the photos so we can have a look at them, and we can pop it up onto the Facebook page or the blog, so everybody can be inspired by what you're doing. So I hope you're enjoying Just Like a Jigsaw, and see you next time for month 8.